late Saturday afternoon, and I got the aluminum bracing in for the keel, and I'm just tucking gonna go with some fiberglass matting in here first, just to kind of build it in, fill in the cracks. And I'm holding it down with some screws. I drilled some pinholes in there, so it's pulled down nice and tight. And I got some bracing. Gonna put another bracing right in here where there's a crack. And I'm just gonna do this first layer tonight, get that sealed in. Then I'll start putting in the layers of carbon fiber if I got time tomorrow, but I wanna work on my new truck. Got a new Avalanche 2012. My other one's almost got 500K on it. Starting to get a little rattly. And this one's, I got this pretty cheap, 3,500 bucks. Timing chain went. It was actually an old man that owned this. And I'll show you the oil that he uses in the garage. Real expensive German synthetic oil. But his timing chain let go and it bent the valve on number 8. So I'm gonna pull that head off. Check that valve. Hopefully the guy's not cracked. Hopefully it's just a valve. There's a rare chance it could have cracked a piston, but I just don't see that. And pull the oil pump off. You got to pull that off to put the new timing gears on and chain on. And then I'm going to slap her back together. And it's got 240K on it. So I was going to do the heads and valve seals and everything, but you know what? I'm going to run it for another 100K or so, and then I'll do that. Let's just see how it runs. Get it back together as quick as possible. The mechanic, which was his son, already pulled off. He's got his own shop. He didn't have time to fix this, and it was going to be too much money. He already pulled off the harmonic balancer. That's the hardest part. And the other hardest part is getting the oil pump off, because the pickup tube from the crankcase is held in by one screw, which is really, really hard to get at, but I'll get it out. And there's a few tricks to doing it. And this valve cover is just on loose, and the rockers are all loose because he couldn't crank the engine over once the timing chain broke. So he took the rockers off and then did a compression check, and all 7 cylinders compression was perfect. Just that back cylinder had no compression. So bent valve. Shouldn't be too much to fix this. It's a nice truck, a lot newer than mine. Mine's an 07. And it doesn't have the backup camera down here, but does have it built into the mirror. It's in great shape. It actually still smells pretty good too. And in the box, all the doors are nice and tight. It's got the 20-inch wheels. I like how these are the painted ones, not that plastic where it fades. And you can see the box. You never used it. Not like mine. Mine's beat to hell. So I'll do a video of that when I get it running or get the head off or something like that. But I'm doing so many projects right now. It's unbelievable. I'm doing the plaza too. Building an addition on there at the plaza nearby. And you're gonna pour the cement next week and get that thing done. So I got lots of stuff on the go. I haven't been able to get back on this Harley here. This bike's done. That bike's running really good now. And the next thing is to get back on this one. Yeah, so I'd like to get the motor in there, get everything configured. And we'll see what I do with that. You know, one thing about that big heavy front end, that Springer front end on the Brat bike, it's a lot of weight and it's a lot of torque on those 2 front down tubes. Those are 1-inch down tubes, or close to it. I'm thinking about making new down tubes out of that 1-inch steel I got over there somewhere. I think I put it in the back shed there. I'm afraid this is going to crack in here somewhere. It's just, this is a lot of weight, and we've added more torque to it by going on an angle. I'm just tempted to cut that all out and make her, you know, safer. Because that Featherlight frames, they crack all over the place. They're terrible. I mean, I don't care. Those things aren't safe. Okay, that's it for now. I'm gonna put some fiberglass on that. Okay, got the first coat of fiberglass on there. It's kind of tucked underneath, kind of to fill the gap a little bit. And that's fiberglass matting and fiberglass resin. So I've never seen anybody do this before, mix the two of them. Because I'm going to be going over this with epoxy. And 2 layers of epoxy coating in there and carbon fiber. And really stiffen this up. And we'll see how it's going to work. $50 Canoe, can't go wrong. Can't hurt it. Worst case scenario, the last 2 weeks and sinks. And I'm gonna sand the outside when I'm done too and give that a coat. It's getting pretty weak. It's been sitting out in the sun for years, so the fiberglass goes bad. I'd like to put a whole new skin on it. That would really strengthen it, but it's a lot of money buying this fiberglass and this stuff, so that's gonna add up. So far, I think I spent $86 on materials, $50 for the Canoe. So hopefully that'll do it. And I've got, I got the leftover resin from the bars in there. Okay, that's it for right now. Tonight, I let that dry. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some carbon fiber on there. Okay, Sunday afternoon now. I did this Sunday morning. I put 2 layers of carbon fiber on there. A skinny patch under here, then a big patch over the outside. Same with the center part, but I wish I'd had a little bit wider second piece, but I didn't. And I'm still gonna go over it with one more coat of epoxy when this all dries. I'll give it a light sand, get all the rough edges out, and then give it one more coat of epoxy, and hopefully that's going to be firm enough. It's going to be a lot better than it was. That's all I can say. And then I'm going to flip it over and then start on the exterior, sand it all down. There's 13 holes. Well, most of them been, like, this has been patched. So I may sand that off and then redo it again properly. And then paint it. And throw it in the water, see how it works. But that carbon fiber with epoxy on there, and I got 2 layers of carbon fiber, that's got to be a lot stronger than it was. Okay, that's it for now. I'm just going to put this short video out, and then I'll do another video when I put the next coat on and flip it over and start on the outside, and that should be the end of it. Okay, that's it for now.